Dear Cancer, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy here at the Renaissance Tarot. So dear Cancer, today we are going to be doing your reading from August 25th to the 31st. And in this reading, we are going to take a look at your past, present, and future. We are going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you. Now, this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank to each and every one of you for your continuous support. As you all know, I posted in the community post as well. I've been going through some dental issue, but everything has been fixed. By the way, I want to give thanks and a shout out to my cancer dentist, okay, Dr. Lee, who took care of me. Thank you so much. She's a cancer. She was so caring, so nurturing, as well as the gorgeous, beautiful person who was also a cancer, and she did my root canal. So thank you so much. I just wanted to mention that both of them are cancers. Very beautiful people, beautiful souls. So, dear Cancer, I'm back on track, and we're going to get into your reading now. Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, the main challenge here for you from August 25th to the 31st is the King of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Cups, followed by the Eight of Cups and the World. Okay, so it looks like that for many of you, I do strongly feel like here that there is some sort of an important conversation that needs to take place. This is a decision that's requiring you to kind of like separate your logic from your emotions. You could be dealing possibly with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or somebody who embodies a very cutthroat energy. I feel like there is an important conversation that's going to be taking place, and this is going to require you to move forward to this connection, you know, trying to really separate your emotions and your feelings from the facts for whatever discussion this is going to be about. We're going to get some information shortly. Now, in the recent past, you have the Hermit, the Knight of Swords, and the Magician. So in the recent past, it looks like that there was some sort of a manipulation that might have happened towards you. I feel like for some of you, you might have felt that you were possibly in a connection where someone kind of maybe took advantage of you. Maybe some of you were not really dating anyone, and all of a sudden this person entered into your life. There is a situation here that you feel like you were manipulated. The Magician here doesn't always mean manifestation. I feel like there is something here. Maybe somebody cut you off from their life and they disappeared, you know. We're going to talk about this shortly. Now, in the present moment, you have the Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So there is a decision here that you're wanting to make. I feel like this decision here has to do a lot with you going back and forth and wanting to really decide if you want to stick with this person, if you want to wait for them, if it's really worth your investment, and your investment is your time, your energy, your resources. A lot of you are faced in the present moment with a very tough decision, and this decision in of itself may even bring up a lot of challenges for you. For some of you, maybe there is financial situations tied up to this person. Other factors as well might be affecting. We're going to get some information shortly. In the near future, you have the Six of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So in the near future, I feel like that there is going to be a brand new, beautiful opportunity opening up for you. There is a fresh start. There is a new opportunity. There is more recognition for you by the people around you. Some of you could be choosing to be by yourself until whoever you are dealing with, they learn a specific lesson. I feel like some of you are going to give an ultimatum to a specific person for them to really understand for what they are bringing into the table. Excuse me. This person might be someone that they maybe acted like a little bit selfishly, focused on too much on themselves, and there has been a lack of give and take exchange energy. We're going to clarify this shortly. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, there is the Four of Cups. There is this closed off energy, okay? Closed off energy here. Some of you are really, really contemplating if you should stay in this connection or walk away. Now, remember that, you know, those are general love readings, right? For some of you, this could be both like a love situation and a career situation, whether you want to stay in there or not. So we are going to get some more clarity and see how this is going to unfold for you, dear beautiful Cancer. All right, so Let's clarify the main challenge for you, dear Cancer. Let's clarify the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. A lot of you have been really contemplating if you should stay with this person or not. For some of you, there might be even a child involved in this situation. Does not have to be. But I feel like that you're kind of tired of being the one that constantly initiates either a conversation or how much investment this person is going to have into the relationship. I think it's been a big challenge. It looks like one side is giving more than the other one. Okay, some of you might be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It looks like somebody here might be too busy working. Okay, this person might occupy themselves with too many things. They're constantly traveling, busy, and they're not really giving you the appropriate type of attention and reciprocation for the type of love and care that you show to them. And this might be a tough discussion and a conversation that you're going to need to have with somebody here. You could either choose to, cut this person off temporarily or put them on a hold, do something, okay, in order for them to really realize that they need to be fully involved into the relationship. Because I feel like you might have been kind of fighting for this person's attention for quite some time, and they're busy. Eight of Pentacles, they're constantly focused on something else, or maybe this person was not really fully committed to you, and what you want is commitment, what you want is loyalty. And that's a challenge here for you, which is talking about you wanting to initiate a difficult conversation to really understand deeply where you are moving forward with this person in the near future. Okay, so let's take a look into the recent past real quick and see what happened between you and this person. Now, the Hermit here in the recent past is clarified by the Hermit, again, the Fool, and the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. For many of you, I feel like that you kind of felt a little bit isolated by this person. You try to give them a second chance. You try to have a brand new beginning with them. Okay, I do strongly feel like here you are relating with somebody that's very work-oriented, workaholic. Okay, this person might be even just focused onto too many things. Maybe career is way more important for them than relationship. The fact that the Hermit got clarified by the Hermit Virgo energy, it's talking about that a lot of you, even though you try to give it a new chance and a brand new beginning, an opportunity to this person, you still feel kind of by yourself in this connection. Okay, and Knight of Swords, somebody here was a little bit hasty, made a very hasty decision. The Knight of Swords, my intuition is telling me before I pull the cards, this is talking about someone that makes quick decisions and, maybe hot-tempered. It could be also that you try to cut this person off. Maybe there is a manipulation that you noticed. Let's find out. So the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Death card, Scorpio energy, Queen of Wands, and the Empress. Okay, so something here came to an end, and this ending, actually, I'm seeing here something very beautiful. Dear Cancer, whatever ended in your life with this specific person in the past, in the recent past, it opened up your eyes. It opened up your eyes to something, and I think that thing is called self-care, which is something that some of you might have struggled with a lot of times because you are definitely like a top person, top-notch person to make sure that everyone around you is doing well. But you sometimes kind of neglect your own needs. So this is something that you might have learned in the recent past. Whatever here came to an end with the Death card, something here ended. It was very painful, but a lot of you, it really allowed you to tap into your divine feminine energy. If you're a male watching this, divine masculine energy, to really nurture yourself, to take care of yourself, and to prioritize your own needs. Because I feel like some of you felt like you were not getting reciprocated, and you might have even sacrificed and sabotaged a lot of your goals, dreams, yourself, putting everyone else around you, okay? So something obviously came to an end with the Death card, but it also created a specific type of, I don't know if reformation is the right word, resurrection, renaissance of your life, right? Rebirth. Now, the Magician is clarified by the Six of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Three of Cups. So I'm seeing here multiple stories. This is not going to resonate with every single person. For some of you, the person you were dealing with, there might have been an external interference. This doesn't have to be third party as a person. If it is, that's a different story. But it could have been that maybe here with the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this person you were dealing with, they were also juggling between multiple responsibilities. There was a lot going on their plate as well. And this is somebody that also had a hard time providing for the family, providing for the relationship, too much work or too much occupation, being occupied by other external things. So in the recent past, I feel like that many of you kind of felt like you were given a lot of empty promises, okay? King of Swords energy here. Just logical promises. That's why this is your challenge, to have a difficult conversation. Okay, somebody here might have tried to kind of like celebrate you from time to time, but you still felt as the third wheel. You still felt as the third person, okay? Now, let's talk about a decision here in the present moment that looks like it's going to be taking place for many of you. Dear Cancer, in the present moment, the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Six of Swords. The decision here that you're ultimately making with the Lovers being at the bottom of the deck, this is an indication, dear Cancer, that a lot of you are basically going back and forth and thinking if you should separate from this person completely or not. The Justice here is also indicating like maybe there is legal situation involved, maybe not. But there is something here that you're wanting to bring into balance, okay? There is this sense of I want to bring peace, I want to bring clarity, okay, calmness into this situation, and you want to walk out of this situation or handle this conversation in a very noble and respectful way. So for many of you, you're just thinking about the best way possible to communicate this. A lot of you kind of have a feeling that something is approaching, something is happening or going to be happening between you and the person. Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Cups, which is you, dear Cancer, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so I'm going to say something out of respect. This might be a same-sex situation. If it's not, then that's not, obviously. But I do get this sense of here, you're going to have a tough conversation with somebody like literally gives off a very air sign energy, or somebody has heavy air in their birth chart, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Could be another water sign. But I do strongly feel like here that this has to do a lot with somebody here needs to open up. Somebody here needs to compromise and conform. And it looks like neither of you are doing this. And I'm going to say this right now. Maybe for some of you are a little bit shocked because your person is going to get shocked. Your person or the people that you have been dealing with, they have been accustomed for you to constantly give, and sabotage yourself. But now it's like you're on the same level. You're on the same page when it comes to like, no, I'm not compromising. You know what I'm saying? You need to be the one that's gonna have to put the weapons down in order for you. If you want to work things out with me, if you really want to take this relationship to the next level, you need to put in the effort, okay, into this connection. That's what I feel like many of you are going into. The Seven of Wands is clarified by the Hierophant, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of you are going to make a very tough decision here, and this has to do a lot with marriage. Okay, the question here you're going to ask yourself and to this person with the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, and it's about marriage, is, listen, if you're not going to change, if you're not going to be communicative, if you're not going to come forward with this strong sense of understanding and deep sense of appreciation for who I am as a person, then I would rather be single with the Nine of Cups, okay, than constantly being stuck with the Seven of Pentacles energy here in a connection, in a marriage, in a relationship, in a situationship, not knowing which direction I'm gonna go to. And there could be even financial things here that this person maybe is not also contributing, which could be affecting this relationship. What you want here, dear Cancer, is basically equal give and take exchange, okay, reciprocation. Now, in the near future, the Six of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So in the near future, there's possibly going to be an offering and an opportunity coming in from person here, from this person. This person is going to give you an offer. Okay, they're going to make an offer to work things out, to heal the past with the Nine of Wands, wounded soldier, and to move forward. And as you can see, there is the Ace of Wands. Let's see, where is this new opportunity going to be, leading you? So the Ace of Wands is clarified by the King of Wands, the Strength, and the Eight of Wands. Wow. And then there is the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You could be really, really focused on like self-improvement in the near future, self-care. And I think that that's something that's going to send a very strong signal to this person that you're very serious. You're very serious this time about your decision and this tough conversation that's going to take place between you and them. You're no longer entertaining this back and forth game here. So this new opportunity here that's going to be presented to you, dear Cancer, is going to lead to a strong sense of fulfillment. It's like almost you stood on your ground, you defended yourself, you spoke your mind, you did not hold it back, and ultimately you're going to see yourself being in a much better place in the near future. And honestly, dear Cancer, a lot of times it's really best to kind of like put your foot on the ground and really be very specific about it. What is it that you're entertaining? What is it that you are wanting from a connection? So that it kind of like makes people really, you're like basically stopping the pendulum. The pendulum that people have been used to, oh, it's just Cancer, whatever, they will always come back or they will always take care of. No, this time Cancer is very serious. Not messing around. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, my cutie patootie. In the near future, the Nine of Cups is clarified by the Two of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Sun. A lot of you are dealing with someone who is a Leo, or you are someone that has strong Leo placement in your birth chart. So in the near future, you're going to basically make this decision. You're going to finalize. Are you going to stay... I was almost going to speak ghetto, but I'm not. Is you going to stay single? Are you going to stay single or not with the Nine of Cups? Are you going to choose to just be by yourself, right? With the Two of Swords is like going back and forth. Because in the near future, what comes into play and what's a really important decision for you to make, dear Cancer, is this strong sense of happiness, the Sun card. This is the most positive card in tarot. It's all about happiness, joy, fulfillment, feeling fulfilled. And this is what's going to come for you in the near future. And you have to make the decision. Are you going to give it a second chance to this person? Are you going to try to work it out with them? Okay, because your happiness is your priority and you're not going to be sabotaging that. And yes, you want family with this person. You want children. You want to settle down. But that's going to come with some prerequisites. Okay, that's going to come with some lessons that this person needs to learn and own. So let's get the advice, dear Cancer. Beautiful reading. Cancerlicious. I'm a so delish. What is the advice for my Cancers? What is the advice? So Cancer, you have the Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Wow. I know that for many of you are still feeling kind of like betrayed. You're still feeling in this place of pain. Some of you maybe feel a little bit let down by this person. But things are about to change for you, dear Cancer. Look at this combination. The fact that you are the Queen of Cups in the middle, which is, Cancerian energy, you're going to stand on your ground. And when you communicate with the Page of Swords, and when you tell this person, this is what I'm looking into, this is where I'm standing, you're going to see that things are going to start moving better towards a better direction. There is the Three of Pentacles, which means that things are going to be working out for your favor, in your favor. Three of Pentacles means cooperation, collaboration, wanting to take things to the next level. So it's about you being vocal and not avoiding this difficult conversation when it comes in, because it's going to change everything for you. Okay. Now, what would be the love message from your person to you and from you to your person? So dear Cancer, the love message from your person to you would be balance. And it says, love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. I feel like this is your message to your person, to create the balance here, okay? And your message from you to your person is embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces, right? So this is about having that conversation. Ain't nobody perfect here, but it's about really wanting to find that missing piece. And you can't be the only one that's going to be constantly looking for the missing piece. It requires the involvement from the other side, from the other part, to also, get involved into this relationship to make it work and to take it to the next level. So when this conversation happens, when you stand on your ground, you're going to see how things are actually rapidly changing in your favor. So, dear Cancer, thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. I appreciate you, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.